Hey everybody, a quick update. We now have the ability for you to send us in a voicemail or text us a video. If you wanted us to talk about something or just shout something out, you can send that over to us at 205-523-5934, and we might put you up on the podcast if it's interesting enough. If not, then send it to us anyway and we'll make fun of you. All right, well, enjoy this week's podcast.
Hey everybody, this is the Aggressively Medium Podcast with Lee and Josh.
Tequila. Yeah, that was lame. Hey,
Well,
it's Cinco de Mayo.
yeah,
This is the day that we're recording this episode anyway. This is going to come out not on Cinco de Mayo.
no. Well, welcome to the pod.
Yep. I'm wearing my narcissist sunglasses.
Yeah,
Go check those guys out.
Fit 'em perfectly.
GNARCISSIT, I think.
which is how everybody spells it.
No,
so-
with a G? You spell it with a G at the start? Narcissist?
no.
Okay.
Narwhal. Nope, narwhal doesn't have a G either.
This is gnar like G. Like
Gnarly.
gnarly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So go check out Narcissist Sunglasses.
but this is
two
the
buddies of
Aggressively
mine.
Medium Pod.
Yeah, we already say
episode-
that.
Yeah,
In the intro,
I do that every time.
Episode number 7.
Number 7.
Saving.
Nick Saban's the
Yeah.
coach.
Hey, roll Tide.
Episode 7,
Episode 7.
and here we go.
And here we go. Yeah. So
Today's Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Doesn't mean anything.
Other than you
It's
can
not a
drink
holiday.
all day, I guess, is what
Well,
I've.
It's Dirty St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Dirty. So
Sandy.
okay. Sandy.
Cactus St. Patrick's Day.
Sandy, not just like dirty.
Hot.
Like
You're saying it.
you said it.
I
You
said-
said
I
dirty
said a
St. Patrick's
word.
Day, and then my first thought was, why is it dirty? But then you said sand. I get it now. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. We're good. We're
If
going.
you had to imagine, is Ireland or Mexico dirtier? Okay, that's all.
All right. So
Yeah.
first topic.
Just want you to think. Just want you to use your brain. Think.
So, something very near and dear to both of our hearts. Jesus Camp.
Oh, yeah.
We watched Jesus Camp.
It's a
this past week.
documentary.
Yeah,
It's
documentary.
on Amazon Prime
I don't
or
know,
Prime Video
somewhere.
or
It's
Hulu or
streaming.
Netflix. We watched the other day streaming.
Yeah,
It's free. Came out in like 06.
maybe.
I think it's 06.
Well, and so if you've never seen the documentary, it is about evangelical Christians, Pentecostal.
Yeah, not your standards.
Yeah. Not the standard evangelical. To get this out of the way again, if you haven't noticed, we are both Christians.
Yes.
I grew up in a church like Jesus Camp,
I did not.
and so we were halfway through it, and they started singing a song, and I started joining along. 'cause
You
I
and my
heard it.
wife. She
Yeah.
sang along with
Yeah,
it
that's
too.
right. Yeah, she was. Was
Y'all
she
knew
AG? Assembly of God.
I don't think so.
Okay.
They were like a non-denominational, but
Yeah.
it was a little fiery.
We were non-denominational, and then we were Assemblies of God, and then we went to non-denominational.
Because that's the cool thing to do.
Well, it was something about
Politics.
yeah,
Church politics.
Yeah, that's
Not-
exactly what it
Not
was.
government politics. Church
Well, it could
politics.
have partially. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you're not if you're not familiar with,
Yeah. If you don't know
Pentecostal
anything
Christians.
we're talking about,
there's a section of the Bible, the Day of Pentecost, where they start laying hands on people.
gets a little wild.
Gets a little wild. The Holy Spirit starts coming into people, and they start speaking in tongues.
Mm-hmm.
And so this section of Christianity takes the Day of Pentecost and just goes, "This is what we're all about."
Yep.
So laying on hands, people doing stuff that wasn't in the Bible. Some of it's not in the Bible, like getting laid out
Nowadays is
and shaking
What
and all that
yeah.
stuff. Like this is so a common practice in those churches is you come to the front for prayer.
I thought this was going to be funnier.
They
We're getting
put your
serious about
hands
it.
on
That's
it. It's-
fine. I like it. I
Yeah.
enjoy it.
So they put their hands on you, and then you are supposed to fall out in the Spirit.
Yep.
And if you don't fall out, they will push you down.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of leg sweeps.
Oh yeah, it's
church.
leg sweeps.
I've seen it.
Hey, it's dirty, but if you got to get it done,
You sweep the leg on a 70-year-old lady, just to get the crowd pumped. Man, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah. When I
Yeah.
moved off from college, my parents started going to a small little Assembly of God church right down the street from our house. I've seen it's
seen a little bit of stuff.
basically like MMA with the worship team playing in the background.
Who do you... Okay, so who do you think would win in a fight? Brendan Schaub or Benny Hinn?
Where are we fighting? Octagon or some
Octagon,
pews?
Octagon, but there's a worship team playing in the background.
Okay. Is the Octagon set up in the fellowship hall?
Sure. Yeah.
That's 50-50.
It's 50-50.
As a coin flip.
That is 50-50.
I think you'd go to the judges.
It's a decision.
Yeah.
It's a decision.
Yeah.
Well, if it was a title fight, do you think it would make any difference? Do you think that they could? Because I think Benny Hinn could last longer than Brendan Shaw, but he goes for. Hey, have you been to a 2-hour service?
If the power ain't working, though, he's going to get choked immediately.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
he better had a good morning.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
That's not where this was supposed to go.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so this documentary is about this lady who, if you know what we're talking about, there's one of them in every one of these small little churches.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Big lady, short haircut, loud.
Yeah.
Probably
Very loud.
a nightmare to be around
Oof.
outside of church.
Doesn't have a husband.
Never did. Which
Thank God.
That's that ain't no calling. That's just you're a nightmare to be around.
Yeah.
Let's not act like
You're holier than thou just because you're too crazy to get a husband.
I
get you.
But would you say that we've seen the documentary? You guys are kind of getting a picture painted of this lady. If she did get married, it would be to a taller and skinnier guy than you.
Also, it would be Carol Baskin's husband.
That guy.
That's exactly who it would be.
Imagine her fourth husband, the one she didn't kill.
Carol Baskins is this lady.
With longer hair, and instead of Jesus, it's tigers.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you have trouble picturing it, just think Carol
Imagine
Baskin's
Carol
short
Baskin,
hair.
short hair with about 90 more pounds on her.
Yeah.
And she's louder than Carol.
Yeah. Louder. Yeah. And
But she focuses in on children.
Mm-hmm. Because they're the next generation.
There's reasons for that are fine or whatever.
Yeah.
It's also a lot easier to get a crowd whipped up if they're 8
Yeah.
and not 18.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she does this camp. She's been doing it forever.
Mm-hmm.
And they take them all up to North Dakota or South Dakota.
Somewhere around there.
Way up out of the way. And they just get to going wild for a week.
Yeah.
And
And I've been to a camp like that.
Oh, yeah.
So it was morning time, service, breakfast, activities throughout the day, lunch, activities, nighttime service, go to bed, wake up and do it all over again. So
it's always in the woods.
Yeah, if you like summer camp, you'll hate this.
Yeah.
it's
basically a standard summer camp.
Yeah.
But where you learn stuff or whatever, where they have like the speakers and stuff, they're all real eccentric Pentecostal.
So this is a legitimate question because I've never been to a summer camp outside of Pentecostal.
Neither have I.
camps.
Oh well, I've been to church camp that's not.
Oh, okay. So never mind that.
Yeah,
I was going to ask if they had speakers because you said speakers, but
just like a sports camp or
like
what's the fancy
McDowell
one
or whatever.
No, what's the fancy one they do out in California that it's like
Coachella.
No. No, it's got 2 words. People have the stupid sticker on their truck like Salt Life. It's like that.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it, but I know what you're talking about.
Not Saddleback. It's something, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That one's a Christian camp too, though.
Yeah. Well, there's some up in North Alabama that are camps, but they're not Christian camps. I can't remember the names of them.
I don't know if they have speakers, and I'm sure they do.
I don't know.
'Cause like motivation. If it's like a sports camp, you have athletes come and talk, and it's. Yeah,
but just your standard run of the mill summer camp probably don't
like
have
fat
speakers.
camp.
No, just like people go to camps that aren't Christian camps.
Yeah,
that are just like
fun for the summer.
It's the parents send them there so they can have a week or two
Yeah.
without the kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So I don't know if they have speakers or not.
I don't either. If they did, imagine if there's snakes and scorpions and stuff that they're stomping on. And
that was a common misconception about the church that I was growing up in, is that we had snakes.
They have them in West Virginia and Kentucky and stuff. They do.
Northern Alabama, Sand Mountain. If you've never read that book,
They'll throw some copperheads out there.
Yep, and if you
get bit by them.
bit, well, if you don't get bit, you're holy. If you get bit and you live, you're
being
holy.
worked on. Yeah,
yeah.
You're being reformed or whatever.
Yeah, but I would never go to a church. Actually, so side note, I was at a church. I worked at a church. And they had a guy come in with a huge python. And he was doing, I think it's a Jensen Franklin message where he talks, it's called The Spirit of the Python.
I've read the book, yeah.
Yeah.
That's about money.
Well, and this guy used it as like any type of sin can choke you out. And he had a big live snake on stage. And I was just not about it. I like literally had a camera on the snake the entire time. Because I did not I don't trust snakes. No. I'd rather come, and I've said this before, and I stand by this, I'd rather come face to face with a full-grown lion than I would a 6-foot snake.
What kind of snake?
Personally, take your pick.
Rat snake?
Take your pick. I do not care. I hate snakes. Hate them with a passion.
That's insane.
I know it is, but I hate like there's something about even when I was a little kid and like a snake would come on TV, I'd be like, I'd have my feet up.
You get all heaved up about it?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I did not like snakes are not my thing. Do you have anything like that that's just
spiders?
Like spiders?
Yeah.
So what size spider would it have to be that you'd rather see a full-grown lion?
A lion?
Yeah.
Like a wild, hungry lion?
Yeah.
Any spider.
Spider?
Yeah.
You'd rather do spider?
There's not a spider bigger than my foot. And I'm in like a locked room with a lion or of any spider. I'll take your spider.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't do that with a snake, though.
You're dead.
My heart would stop beating if a snake came in the
I'd rather die from a stopped heart than to get eaten.
I don't know which one.
Shit. Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
So yeah, Jesus Camp documentary on Netflix.
Yeah.
Actually, so funny story. Another part of Pentecostal churches is they've got these flags that like people twirl and stuff. And I brought a girlfriend back from college, and it was a Sunday morning. My mom and dad wanted to see her, so I said, "All right, yeah, we'll come to church." They had the flags out, but they gave them to the kids as like a way of like raising up that next generation thing or whatever. And one of the kids was twirling it and hit her in the back of the head with a metal pipe and a flag on the end, like in the back of the head. And I was just like,
was she hurt?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
But it was like, this is your first experience into this religious stuff.
Yeah.
You get hit in the back of the head with a pipe.
That's a little much.
Yeah. But
yeah, you don't take somebody who's never skied down a double black diamond the first time.
That's very good.
That's what it is, though.
That is very good.
Yeah.
Which I don't attend a church like that now.
No.
And don't really, I mean.
We both go to the same church. I mean,
yeah, we go to the same church. Yeah.
So.
But I don't really push stuff like that anymore either. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you don't, gosh, okay.
What?
Watch the documentary.
Yeah, watch the documentary.
If you're, if you're already a believer or go to church or a Christian, it's funny because you see what they're doing that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And if you don't go to church or whatever, it's funny because look how stupid they are.
Yeah.
But so also, it's funny both ways. Anybody can watch it and think it's funny.
Also, look, like, if you don't go to church or you don't believe or whatever, look at that through a certain lens, because that's not how a majority of Christians are.
Yeah.
And I went to that church from the time I was like literally born until I was 18. I got out of my parents' house. And about the age like 13 or 14, I started figuring out in my head, this isn't really what it's supposed to be about.
It's not a great example of most Christians.
Yeah, it's not. It's really not. But anyways, lighter topic maybe.
It's funny. Watch it.
It's funny.
It's funny.
It is funny unless you're Pentecostal, and then you're going to get fired up, and you're going to want to, go after hell with a water pistol or whatever.
And somebody's going to put a snake in your mailbox.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, on a lighter note, I'm done talking about Corona, COVID, whatever you're going to call it. Done talking about it. Yeah. It is funny though that the people that have become like the face of the get government out of my business, let me do what we're going to do. We're adults. Let us make our own decisions. We got to get the economy back going.
The Rosa Parks.
The Rosa Parks of this are barbers.
Yeah.
And like, that lady that your mom was friends with that cuts hair.
Yeah.
Like that's the face of this
that you want. Yeah.
I get it. As small business owner, I'm all for everything that side's saying. It's just funny.
Yeah.
That
those are the martyrs for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like during the civil rights movement, you had people getting hit with huge like firefighter water hoses and dogs and and fighting and burning stuff. And then
you got 6 weeks.
And then the old dude down at the barbershop is like the face of this one. And it's just...
So this is a really interesting... I saw this on Facebook the other day. So it was one of these protesters, and he has a sign, and the sign says, "I prefer dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery."
Yeah.
So it's a guy it's a meme. He's got his glasses off. He puts them on. We'll put it right here. And then the sign actually reads, "I have willed myself into thinking temporary inconvenience is oppression and a conspiracy to strip me of my rights because I have no idea what real oppression is."
Yeah, both of those are true.
Pretty factual. Like, this not... I mean, this is probably the worst thing that a lot of people have experienced.
Yeah.
But it's also not the worst thing that's happened.
Unless you've had to close your business.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, like, we're talking about like monumental things in human history.
Yeah.
Like civil rights, all this other, like he's saying pretty much you're taking away my liberties. I mean, it's not really that true. I mean, nobody's forcing you to stay in your house. No, there are plenty of people outside.
But they're forcing you to not work.
Yeah, I mean, they're forcing you, but it's also it's really just more of an inconvenience than it is. I mean, that's why they've got the business loans and stuff like that. And I get,
I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, but they're trying to do some things, anyways. I just thought that was a funny little meme thing of.
And we were just talking about how funny it is that the Rosa Parks of this situation are haircutters
or barbers. Yeah.
People that do your nails.
Also, so you've got a couple of things from this past weekend that happened.
Yeah, this weekend.
You want to talk about?
Yeah, we can talk about it. My wife's in-laws, or my in-laws, her parents came into town. What's today? Tuesday? Mm-hmm. Thursday they came into town. They left yesterday.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of yard work while they were here, and it was good. We needed to do the yard work.
Yeah.
We put down new mulch around all the bushes and planted flowers, and I dug up some old shrubs and stuff that were in parts of the yard that I'd rather just be flat, and just doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I pulled my back, hurt my forearm, covered in poison oak now. So you can get it all in your couch.
Yeah, I just thought about that.
I did all the Googling in the world. You can't, because Anna wouldn't go let me in the bed last night. And I had to freaking show her that
it's not transferable.
You don't pass it like that.
Yeah. Can you pass it?
So the plant it's poison oak, ivy, and sumac. That's I don't know if I'm saying that right, but whatever. So there's 3 types of the poisonous stuff. It's pretty much the same no matter what.
Yeah.
If you're allergic to it, if you get the leaves and the stems and the vines and the roots and everything all have this oil on them.
Yeah.
And it had some kind of crazy name that I never could figure out how to say.
Yeah.
When I was talking to Anna about it. But if you get the oil on your skin, if you're allergic to it, and it said that 85% of people are allergic to it.
Yeah. I'm not allergic to
Anna's not either.
Yeah.
But, which doesn't really make sense if 2 out of the 3 people I know that I've talked to about it, 2 of them don't have it, and 85% of people are allergic to it.
It's a small percent.
Sample.
Yeah, small sample.
Yeah. But I'm super allergic to it.
Yeah.
So if you've ever, I mean, gosh, you know what we're talking about. The bubbles and the itching like crazy, and
I've seen it happen, but I've never experienced it.
Gross, and it leaks. Like, it's just, it affects your skin because it's the plant's defense mechanism. Don't mess with us or we're going to make you itch like crazy.
Instead of a lion biting your head off.
Yeah.
It just makes you itch
that's
a
their
lot.
version of it.
Yeah.
So if you get it on your skin, it'll whelp you up and itch like crazy. Yeah. If you get it on your clothes, the oil will stay on your clothes for 2 years.
Really?
If you don't wash them.
I didn't know that. So if you don't wash...
If the shirt I was wearing, I threw it in the bed of my truck, and then for whatever reason, 2 years later, I put it on, I could still get it from that, which is crazy. And it'll stay on your dog's hair, fur and stuff. So if they're running through the woods with it, and then you rub them down, you pet them and stuff.
Yeah, you rub them down.
Yeah, you can get it. And it lasts like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get a steroid shot if it's really bad. I had a buddy's grandmother burning brush and inhaled a bunch of it and almost died.
Dang.
And she got it like in her lungs.
That'd be
that's
rough.
Crazy. That happens.
Yeah.
But so that happened. And so I've got, it lasts from 1 to 3 weeks. So I've definitely got 3 weeks left of it because it hits me bad.
Yeah. That sucks.
But we got it out of the yard. So I know exactly where it was.
Yeah.
When I got it. So that's all gone. Did a bunch of other work. Moved a bunch. If you've ever tried to pick up a railroad tie that people use.
Yeah. Those things are stout, man.
So you've been to my house.
Yeah.
Over where I park has that elevated flower bed that we don't use that has the railroad ties as like the frame around it. Drug all of those to the stop sign at the corner of my front yard because just now for some reason lately everybody that drives past that side of our house, they've walled out a huge tire divot on the edge of my yard by the street. I pay property taxes on it, so it's mine.
Yeah.
I was just going to hammer a bunch of rebar stakes, but I didn't want somebody to come burn my house down after I blew their tire up. So
especially since you've got the racist truck.
Yeah, it's probably that guy's probably the one that's walled out the hole in
probably
it.
So.
But
yeah.
So I took all those huge, they weigh like 200, 300 pounds. And I drug them. That's how I hurt my back.
Yeah.
Drug them all the way across my property. And I lined them up against the street. And now I'm filling that in with dirt. So that it's actually going to look pretty good when I'm done. Yeah. And if you try and drive over one of them,
it's going to mess you up.
Yeah. Unless people aren't going to drive over anymore. Yeah. But I did hammer those in with rebar. Okay. So if you think you're going to be cute and drive up over the railroad spike, it's going to get you.
Good. So this is just a warning if you're around beach hills.
Yeah. If you're over by the VA and you drive by my house, if you pull off in my yard, you're
freaking coming for you.
Yeah. You're either going to blow a tire or have to get your front end line back up because it's going to knock it out of sync, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. While I was doing all that, and we literally did that from Thursday to yesterday. If I wasn't on the food truck working, I was in the front yard doing all this crap. And it's going to look great when we're done. Thanks, Chip and Lori, for helping us do all that and all that. It was good. It's going to look really good. The flower beds already look great.
Mm-hmm. I saw pictures on Anna's Instagram.
Of course, Anna put them up immediately. That's the whole reason she wanted to do it, was so she could show people that she put up flowers.
Hey, we got
that's what everybody does.
We got a little tiffle the other day, me and my wife, because
about what?
She said, "Can you move over?" We were like laying out here in the front yard, like hanging out with the nephews and stuff. They were just playing. She said, "Can you move over like a foot that way?" And I sighed real heavy because I was relaxed. Yeah. She said, "Just the lighting's not good for this picture." I was like, "Why do we have to take a picture right now?"
Yeah,
that's a whole different.
Yeah, that's life. That's everybody now.
At some point, but
yeah, when we have them on, we'll talk about it.
When we have the what?
When we have them on.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
While I was doing this yard work, though,
getting a fight on camera.
Yeah,
yeah.
In between the fist fights.
Yeah, yeah.
But I had 2. I'm going to just go out and say they're homeless, but they had vehicles. But it was like, it.
Yeah.
Anyway, guy drives up, stops. I'm shoveling dirt, and this guy wants to chit-chat. Never seen him before, don't know who it is. And he said he had his whole little story scripted out like they do. And he said, I need $5 for gas to get somewhere. And I said, man, I've got a 5-gallon tank of gas right here you can have.
Yeah.
Just pull up in my driveway.
We'll get you some gas.
Just pull up right past my mailbox at the edge of the driveway.
Yeah.
And I'll meet you over
closer.
There. So he come up to the house, just blew through where I told him to stop, and came up, and I got the gas, filled his truck up for him. He's just sob storying me like crazy. Lost his job because of COVID and all this stuff.
Cool.
And anyway, his wife put him out. All this.
Think about how many homeless people now have a good excuse to like panhandle. Though I lost my job.
Well, they plenty of them were doing it before this.
Yeah, but I know that. But I'm just saying, think about they got a good out right now. Yeah. I mean, even the guy that you've been seeing on the road for the past 3 years.
It could pull on your heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that been hitting me up at Sam's for 2 years now.
Hey, I just lost my job to COVID and. Yeah.
But anyway, so I gave the guy the gas, and as he pulled out, took a picture of his license plate. Just for me, with my records.
Okay. Tax purposes.
Donation.
Write it off.
Write it off as a donation. But it was just, I've had like 8 things stolen from our property over the past year since we've moved into this house. And so if he takes a stick out of my yard, he's the first person I'm gonna call the law on and give him that info. That's why I took the picture of his license plate.
Yeah.
Not an hour later, he leaves. I go back to shoveling dirt. Not an hour later, another guy in a ratty van does the same thing.
Really?
But he says his thing is he started it with, I've seen all these tools you got. Huh. You've seen them all. Okay.
Is that right before you stole them? Or?
Yeah. So I've seen all these tools you got. You got any old weed eaters or anything you can sell me? You want to sell me?
Didn't you just get your weed eater stolen or something?
No, I had a lawnmower stolen.
Lawnmower stolen. So he was coming back to get a weed eater. He stole the lawnmower, and now he needs to weed eat his house.
Well,
so he's coming back to
that's
get.
That's speculative.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was him, but he said, "You got any? I've seen all the tools you got.
Yeah.
Do you have anything broke down? Are you old? Do you want to sell me?" And I said, no. Took a picture as he drove off. No license plate.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
But
so
I've got, so I did a similar thing to a guy at a gas station one time.
Stole his stuff?
No. Yeah. Oh. He came up to me and he was like, hey, give me the sob story, needing gas, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I said, all right, man. I said, look, you put as much gas in this car as you want. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my card in.
Yeah.
And then you put whatever you want. I said, you can fill the tank up. I am cool with that. Like fill your tank up, it's on me, blah 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 blah. So I fill my car up and then I'm leaving. He pulls out right behind me. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, I was done pumping gas and then charged the card on him. So I go back and look at my receipts. It was like for 30 cents.
He just wanted to show that
he wanted some money.
Yeah.
He just wanted some money for something else. And then he didn't
want to say no to your gas.
Exactly.
So he faked it.
Which, even if somebody was offering to pay for my gas, would you
I'm
not
filling
just,
that bad boy up.
Exactly.
If I'm looking for coke
even if
money,
I'm looking for crack,
if I'm looking for crack money and you're offering to give me a tank of gas,
that's about as good as crack money back then. Yeah. Back then when gas was like $3.
Yeah,
just
that's
as good
worth
as
more
coke
than
money.
Crack.
You could have siphoned that gas out and sold it to somebody else.
Yeah. Gosh.
Also, people stealing stuff. Gosh. We used to live in a really sketchy side of town. It was me, Clay, Cabo, and Somerville.
I lived a street over from y'all.
Yeah, but we lived in that. Yeah, so
yeah, we were a street over,
and there was the house across the street from us made meth, and then the house next to them sold meth.
Oh, they had a little team going.
A little team, yeah.
That's good.
So there was multiple raids on that house while we were living there. Yeah. Anyways, me and a bunch of the guys were hanging out. It was like 1 a.m. All right, and we hear a knock on the door. Well, we thought it was somebody's girlfriend, so we just said, "Hey, just let them in, whatever." We were all busy. Somebody goes to the door. They
busy at 1 a.m.
Huh?
Busy at 1 a.m.
Yeah, we were all just hanging out and doing busy.
Okay.
Anyways, we were all hanging out. Real good Christian guys I was hanging out with. We weren't doing anything
with some
bad.
Curs.
Not at the time. Anyways, so we're all hanging out. This knock on the door, say, "Hey, go get the door." It's probably just somebody's girlfriend. The guy opens the door, and then this woman comes straight through to the living room, smoking a cigarette in her hand, never checks up. Says, "Hey, do y'all got any tinfoil? I'm making some chicken, and I need some tinfoil."
By chicken, she meant methamphetamine.
At 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And so I think we gave her a little bit of tinfoil, and then I said, "Hey, if you're wondering, the biggest TV in the house is in that room right there," and pointed at Ryan's room because he had this huge TV that he wouldn't let nobody else watch or whatever.
You were trying to be funny.
I was trying to be funny.
That's funny.
It was. It never got that TV never got stolen that I know of. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that is good. But anyways, I'd rather you tell me the truth. Even if you come up to me and said, "Hey, I'm looking for meth money."
Yeah.
I might even just give you a couple bucks if you're just honest with me. Yeah. But we had a guy, we lived at another house. He'd come up to us and he would come and ask for gas once, and then he'd do this.
Yeah.
Well, then he comes around and he was trying to pull on our heartstrings. He said this kid died in the neighborhood, and we're trying to raise money, blah, 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 blah. So we did give him a little bit of money, and then a month and a half later, he comes back with the same story.
Oh, well, the kid was still dead.
Well, yeah, but they ain't trying to raise money for the funeral. They already put him in the ground. It was the same. I know. And so
he forgot which house he'd been to.
Yeah,
already.
Exactly. And I had shotgun that time. I said, "You better stop coming to this house." Pretty much.
We're gonna be raising money for another funeral. If you keep us up.
Yeah, if
Jack.
you keep coming over here, look, we're out $5 already in the past 2 months.
Yeah, you cleaned us out once.
Yeah, we ain't made money.
You want my tinfoil? You want funeral money?
Yeah. So, also, you had that happen this weekend with all that stuff. Me and Meg were going to pick up one of my nephews. We're going to have him at the house. And she mentioned, "Hey, why don't we go, we should go pick strawberries this weekend."
I was wondering when you were going to talk about this.
And I was like, pick strawberries?
Yeah.
Like, why would I go pick strawberries?
So,
because
I got about from Walmart.
I got to pay. I got to pay money.
Yeah.
To go to this place and pay them to say, "Hey, I'm gonna go do manual labor for a little while."
Yeah.
And then is it cool if I keep what I?
Yeah.
Like, essentially, is it cool if I pay you money
Let
to go
me
pick
pay you to work for you?
Yeah.
And then I can take some of these strawberries home.
And I have picked crops before growing up. We had
that's just funny.
Yeah.
To think.
But it's so what I deduced is picking strawberries and blueberries is rich people fun.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, let's go pay some money to live like a poor person for a little while.
Yeah.
Like, this will be fun, won't it?
Well,
because we used to do it to eat.
Yeah.
like,
let's go. We'll pay money. We'll take the day, and we'll go act like we didn't graduate high school.
Yeah. Let's
do a job that we could only do if we didn't graduate.
You know, it would be fun. Let's go pay somebody to build them a house.
Yeah. Like you walk up to your neighbor.
Yeah.
Say, hey, let me
pay you to do your yard work today.
Let me pressure wash your driveway, and I'll give you $50.
Yeah. Hey, you need your house roofed? Because I'm going to pay you to let me get up there and roof your house for you.
That's funny.
It was, because it just, to me, it's like, that's not fun. That's what used to be a chore for us. Like,
but if you never had to do chores.
Well, that's true, too. And I'm sure
then
they
had
fun. Chores.
Yeah. Count Daddy's money. Yeah. Somebody go count them gold bars we got in that room.
Yeah, but that was just funny to me that she was all about, like, let's go pick. I said, y'all can go pick strawberries when I'm at the station.
Yeah.
Because it ain't like an air conditioned room you're going to go pick strawberries in either. You're out in the sun.
Yeah.
It's the people that come from other places illegally come here to do that stuff because none of us pansies will get out there and do it.
That's why I'm not big on eating outside.
Oh, like a picnic?
Yeah. It's just like we've come too far. We're past outside eating.
Let's not regress back to
we've come up with tables, chairs, I mean, I guess you can still have silverware.
Yeah, you can have tables and chairs out there too.
That's true, but like we got houses with air
conditioner is really
air conditioning. Yeah. And I'm gonna eat out here with the flies and stuff in the grass. I'm not big on doing a ton of outside stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I enjoy eating outside, but not in the blazing hot sun or like it's got to be like I want to be covered and like some shade and a nice little place to sit down. It's got to be a good temperature outside. I'm not going in the middle of summer to.
Yeah. I'm not big on going on walks and stuff. Now I've done it.
Yeah.
Because my gosh, if you look outside nowadays, it seems like everybody's taking walks. Everybody's got their strollers out. Everybody's got everything.
Well, and we go on bike rides with my nephew, but that's to get him out of the house, get him a little exercise.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a big just let's go on a walk. And me and Meg, she wanted to go hiking. We went camping. She said, I want to go hiking. And it was a place that I had already been to. Like, I had already hiked it. Yeah. And so I was just kind of like, I'm at the point in my life now where there's only one type of hiking that I'm going to do.
What is that?
That's going to be like, I regret it about 4 or 5 miles in. And we've still got 2 days left. That's the kind of hike. Because to me, it's like, it's something that I'm pushing myself and I'm going to like conquer instead of, let's go to this like little overlook over here. Because I mean, you can see the view from driving up to it.
Man, woods are woods too. Like, what are we looking at?
Yeah, woods are woods unless there are some. I mean, there's some places that are just you look at it and it's you get awestruck because of what you're looking at. But
let me paint you a picture.
Okay,
you're talking to a guy. That in college, I had a class on like westward expansion as a whole thing, and we had one big paper at the end.
Yeah,
and it was basic. This dude was an outdoors guy. Yeah, he probably had a pet hawk, like that kind of look. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The question of the paper was like good or bad, the urbanization of the U.S., big cities and stuff.
Yeah.
The 30 people in the class, 29 said we need to get back to nature. Plant some trees, quit clear cutting stuff.
Yeah.
I said this is kind of funny. I said in the paper, I'll concrete the whole thing.
From sea to shining sea.
Atlantic to Pacific. Canada to Mexico. Concreted. Flatten it all with concrete and build as many buildings as we can. I was the only one. I made like a B+ on it because I think he knew I was kidding, but I was like 80% kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There's just so many things that I've seen. Like, so me and a buddy of mine hiked part of the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, cool.
Well, so we didn't do it to. There's barely any pictures of it or anything. Like I don't have a lot of evidence of it because when I go do stuff like that,
it's not for the internet.
It's not for the. I turn my phone off.
Yeah.
Like for 3-4 days or whatever, which is some of the best therapy you could ever have. You'll feel so much better about your life if you do that. Yeah. Anyways, so
except for our podcast.
Yeah. Well, download the podcast.
Shut everything off and then just watch our
to
stuff.
To the trail, and then you can listen to it. Because I'll listen to like books on tape. Because if you're hiking for 10 hours a day, you can only listen to so much nature.
Yeah. If you've heard one bird squawk, you've heard them all.
Yeah. But some of those experiences were some of the best. Like when you get to the top of a mountain or a hill or a bald or whatever, and you look out and you see nothing but nature. Like it's kind of a cool experience because we live so much in these like cities and places that we're at that like. Sometimes you forget, like, oh, this is what else is out there. Let's go. And just some of the views that we've seen doing that stuff has been amazing.
It's like a reset.
It really is.
Same with the phone.
Yeah.
You turn off social media
like
for 3 days. Yeah.
You go on a cruise, turn your phone off for a week or whatever. Man,
it's partial reset because you can also eat your body weight in ice cream.
Yeah, but pizza. Reset can be a reset. There's different types. There's a hard reset and then there's a soft reset. There's a restart. Yeah. Let's restart the computer instead of resetting the computer.
Yeah.
But like some of those are. I can't talk enough about how just different you feel, especially if you go and like you go with a purpose. Like, so, okay, we're going to hike for 3 days, and I'm going to work through this problem in my head. Like, if there's a problem that you have that, like, you're butting up against a wall, and then you go out there for 3 days, and you've got nothing but hiking for 3 days to do, you sit there, and those gears start turning, and you get away from your phone, and you get away from social media. It opens your brain up a lot more.
Yeah.
Partially, I think, to experience some of the stuff that's connected between you and God, that like you've let a lot of other things become louder. Yeah. Well, a lot of those other things are drowning out the things that you should be listening to.
I talk to God just fine the air conditioning.
Yeah, but
and I can work through problems at my desk.
Yeah, but this is I would tell you, I think me and you need to go on a hike.
Nah.
We'll do something.
Nah.
Comment. Tell us which mountain you want us to climb.
Yeah. Now, I'll do whatever you want in the cold.
Well, yeah, I'm not going in hot. Anytime I've been, and that's another, I don't go hiking in the summer. We'll go hiking in the winter or fall.
A, you got heat. Mm-hmm. B, you got critters.
Yeah, if
I go on a hike, at the first time I walk through a spider web, I'm done. I'm going home.
Well,
that's it. That's one of my least favorite things in the world. I did it last night.
We'll figure out something.
Walking around and walk through a spider web.
Yeah. Don't like it.
Just
can't stand it.
Man. And then sweating when I'm not supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm a sweater.
We've talked about that recently.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
I talk about it every day with somebody. Just trying to spread awareness.
Trying to spread awareness.
I don't like sweating with normal clothes on. Or when I'm not supposed to be.
Oh, yeah.
We did talk about it. So
yeah.
My whole thing is about all this nature and walking and picnics and hiking and camping. I'm not big on going back in time.
Mm-hmm.
We've got vehicles and we've got houses with air conditioning and we've got stuff. I don't really want to voluntarily go do stuff that we've progressed past.
Gotcha.
I got to sleep outside in a tent. We're past that.
Yeah. Well,
we've made it past that.
I partially agree with you.
Yeah.
Because just like And that's what me and Meg were talking, like, hey, let's go hike this little. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that I want something to conquer.
It's a slap in the face of innovation to go sleep outside.
Well,
that is giving the middle finger.
High-tech outdoor gear.
That's giving a middle finger to Henry Ford and whoever came up with air conditioning.
I don't think it was Henry Ford.
Mr. AC, whatever his name was.
Mr. Air Conditioner.
Alan Crane, maybe, I don't know.
Alan Crane.
Whatever, yeah. That's a slap in the face. To belittle ingenuity, American innovation.
I think there's a lot that can be learned when you're out there. Not connected, not I mean it really is like it's a reset where your mind's clear, you've got time. That's all you've got is time. And so
it don't slow down inside or speed up.
No, but when you're inside though, you're sitting in your house. You get, I could go watch Netflix. I could look at my phone. I could do this. I could do that. Out there, like you have no distractions.
What do you think about glamping?
I don't like it. That's okay.
Wait, you like it to some degree.
Wait,
you spend a lot of money to glamp.
Wait, so glamping, okay? Camping. I'm past.
You might get me to glamp.
I'm past.
Maybe.
I'm past sleeping. I won't say I'm past sleeping in a tent, and doing that type of stuff, because there is part of me that's like it is kind of fun. But yeah, once we got the Sprinter, the van that's like made up on the inside, that I will go wherever with that thing.
So you're a glamper. I'm just looking at facts.
I really don't want to. I need to gather my thoughts about this topic before I
gather some evidence.
I've done those things, those other things for so long, like the past 15 years. I've been outside and I've camped outside and camped on the ground and slept in a sleeping bag and slept in shelters on trails.
Okay.
And I've graduated.
So the fact that you now use a Sprinter van means you don't actually like camping.
I love camping.
No.
I love camping.
You just said you're past it.
I've graduated to a new form of camping.
Which is
I've upgraded.
Because camping needed to be upgraded to make it better.
To make it
better.
More enjoyable.
You basically just split the difference between staying inside and camping. So
there ain't no AC in that thing. We're working on it, but
okay. So you don't like camping.
I do like camping.
We just walked through this.
I do like camping, but
you don't like it enough to continue camping.
If you said, hey, let's go camping this weekend,
you don't have to worry about that.
I'd say, hey, let's go. But like if it's me and if we're going somewhere and it's like, hey, let's go to South Carolina and surf. Because that's what we did at the first of the year. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. And so we just took
a lot of big waves on the Atlantic.
It was 6 foot.
Ooh.
I mean, biggest waves I've ever surfed.
So that's surfing, not camping.
But we camped on the way there and on the way back. Because we stopped in we parked in like a public beach access and camped there overnight.
In your Sprinter?
Yeah.
So you're not camping.
What's camping?
You're glamping.
Oh my gosh.
You're sleeping indoors.
No. I don't want to hear it.
If I threw some wheels on my house, I could be camping then.
I'm not hearing it from the guy who just...
So let me throw some wheels on my house.
Do it.
And I'm camping.
Sure.
It's the same thing, ain't it?
It's not. You've got way more amenities inside your house than you do inside the camp.
So I'll throw some wheels on a closet.
Sure.
And now I'm camping.
A little tiny house.
I'm camping.
Sure.
Okay.
I
can camp then.
I'll give you that.
If it's just a house on wheels and camping, I'm camping then.
I'll give you that.
I can camp.
I'll give you that.
That's fine.
I just
want you to
hate it, but I
just want you to think.
That.
That's my whole...
I hate it.
For everybody out there. I'm just trying to get y'all to think. Because it's good. Now you can go back and collect your thoughts because you don't camp.
I do camp. I consider that camping.
You go camping in a small house.
Yeah. It's like RVing.
Also,
it's essentially RVing.
Yeah.
So
is that camping or RVing?
It's both.
Your silence answers my question.
It's both.
Your silence answers my question.
Look.
That's fine.
Let's talk about the other topic.
I'm fine, man. Yeah, now that I just tore all that up, that's fine.
No, it's camping.
Also, okay. So we do need to talk about this because you blew my mind with this the other day. I just couldn't believe it.
You're talking about people who stand up to wipe after they poop?
No, I read, you sent me that. That's just wild.
50% of people, statistically.
That's not. First off, where's that poll at? Nobody asked me to fill that out.
Well, nobody asked you to fill out a lot of polls, but there's still percentages out there.
If some government program spent $1
it wasn't a government
on a stand up and wipe poll,
it wasn't a government program.
Anyway, that's not what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about like right now.
Yeah.
You've been lounging around all day with full clothes on.
Yeah.
And that led to you will come, let's say, we'll use the example we're talking about. You come home, you had some errands to run, you had to go to a meeting.
Yeah.
It's 3 p.m., you get home, you're done for the day. You leave your clothes on.
Yeah.
Pants, a button up.
And I will say,
shoes.
I'll say this too. Yeah. Meg does not like that I have shoes on 95% of the day.
If we haven't explained what some people leave their outside clothes on inside.
Yeah.
If you came up and knocked on my door and I came to the door with clothes on, I am either leaving or literally just walked in the door from being somewhere.
See, I gotta have clothes on because I don't know where I'm gonna go. What I'm gonna do. I might have to go run it, and I don't want to have to sit there and, all right, well, I got to take these clothes off, put these clothes on, and then when I get home, I got to take these clothes off and put these back on.
You got to go run an errand with khakis on?
Well, I wouldn't consider this like, I mean, the shirt's a button up, but it's more of an adventure. Also,
are you wearing a belt?
No, I never wear a belt.
Most people do wear a belt with pants.
I never wear belts.
Oh, okay.
Belts are ridiculous.
That's a whole nother thing. Well,
belts are ridiculous.
That's insane.
Buy pants that fit.
No, that's not.
It is. Buy pants that fit. You don't need a belt.
You don't need to wear underwear. Wear pants that are comfortable without underpants.
Okay.
Don't wear socks. Get you some shoes that you don't need socks for.
Well, you need socks because
you
it's
need
going to
a
make
belt.
your feet smell, or it's going to make your shoes smell. Wear your shoes out.
You need a belt.
Not wearing a belt is not making my pants function any differently.
I don't know where your fancy pants are, but
belts are the right size.
Anyway, that's not what we're talking about.
Okay.
The fact that you just sit at the home and
just because your argument got blown out of the water,
you'll go to church.
Stop.
You'll go to church.
Yeah.
And just wear that till you go to bed.
Church is a little bit different. I'll wear. I'll wear the pants.
We need to put a poll up.
Yeah, we'll put a poll up.
Do
you go out and then come back and stay dressed for the entire day?
Yeah.
Till you go to bed.
Or when you get home, you
take
get
your clothes
in
off.
comfortable or like you're done for the day clothes.
Lounge wear.
I get out of outside clothes as fast as I possibly can.
I don't.
Because I'm not sitting in my chair with a button up and socks and shoes on.
I do. Well, so button up's different. I put this shirt on just to.
That's not a real button. I mean, that's like a outdoor button up, but
super stretchy, by the way.
But still,
really great pattern. We have them in blue and in red.
I've got the blue
link in the description. Do you like it?
I do like the blue one.
There you go. Bye.
Yeah. A little tight on my shoulders, but that's every shirt.
Oh well, but it stretches good though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Even if it's tight in the shoulders, it'll stretch out.
Yeah. Get a little belly button action when I do that, but that's most clothes I wear.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, so we'll put the poll up. I want to hear what y'all have to say because this. There's nothing I can do with that.
I mean, I enjoy.
I believe so. Our guest we had on that's one of our best friends, Peyton. I believe he stays in clothes too. I've talked to him about this before. I think he might keep clothes on. Like he gets home from work at 5 and then he stays in his work clothes until he goes to bed.
Here's another thing: is I just don't want to get another pair of clothes dirty.
Well, they ain't getting dirty if you're lounging around.
But I just don't like. Okay. I mean,
don't act like you're Clark Kent and you're waiting on the call from the commissioner. That's Batman, but you're waiting on the bat signal so you can go fight crime. Like when you're done for the day, you can throw on some gym shorts and still go to the grocery store or something.
I just don't like that because to me, gym shorts are I'm working out or I'm going to sleep. Sometimes, like if I'm at somebody else's house, I'm sleeping or not in my own house. I'm not going to buck naked and sleep in the nude. So I'm gonna put some shorts on or something like that.
I don't even know. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
To me, it does.
Okay, that's fine. We'll throw a poll up because I got to know. And if I'm wrong, I'll be comfy and wrong.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Which that's fine.
And y'all can just keep your jeans on at the house till 10 p.m.
Yeah,
and be right, I guess. If that's right. If that's right, I don't want to be right. I'm glad I'm wrong.
I just like having clothes on that I look decent in. Because I also here's
for the
another,
TV.
Hold on.
Think they're looking back at you?
Hold on. If I'm going to the store, because I just feel like a slob if I'm in gym shorts and a t-shirt going to the store. And this is me, the way that I look. Because I know other people that they wear stuff and they pull it off, but for me,
who you doing that for?
Huh?
You're married.
I know I'm married, but I want to look decent.
You trying to pick somebody up at the Kroger?
No.
At the Piggly Wiggly?
No.
Okay.
But
so you can wear gym shorts. That's fine. I don't know why I said Kroger.
Go to church and wear gym shorts and a t-shirt.
You're not at the house.
I'm not at the house if I'm going to the store.
Okay. All right. Look, you might be right. I might be the only person that takes clothes off.
Poll's going up.
Just sit at the house
this week sometime. There's also there's another poll we need to put up, but I forgot to put it up.
There's plenty. We got to start doing that more.
Yeah,
consistently.
Social media, we're not too great at. Speaking of social media, last week we did TikToks.
Oh gosh,
and they were awesome.
Yeah, he threw the TikToks on me.
Apparently,
that's going to be a thing now.
Hey, it was good content.
It was funny. I had a lot of people tell me it was funny.
Exactly. So
somebody asked me what happened to the dog, and I had to explain to them that it was
cool. So I reached out to a couple of those people, the ones that we didn't make too much fun of, on social media, and I said, "Hey, we used your." Thing or whatever, wanted you to take a look at it. The guy with the dog said, I got some drama behind this post.
I'm sure he did.
I've been in the doghouse with TT ever since.
What's TT?
Maybe it's
Is that the dog?
I guess so. Maybe TT is the dog.
I'd be mad at him too if you slung me up in the air like that.
That was a funny video. He's got another one with his mom where he launches his mom up. So I know it's fake stuff, but it's still, it was good content. But anyways, we're going to get into some more TikToks here. Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
We got some time.
How many you got? I don't watch. He doesn't send me these.
Yeah.
I don't watch these.
Most of these this week are going to be sad.
What do we say? Sad. Okay.
Yeah. We'll start off with a funnier one. And then most of them are sad this week.
That's great. Is it 6 again?
Yeah.
6?
We can cut it down though if we need to.
All right.
Just we start getting low on time. We can
show me.
All right.
Again, I don't watch these beforehand. He doesn't send me these. This is just off the cuff.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I've decided instead of moaning about the AC not being taken out the window.
That's actually really common if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, and that's what it says. Beyonce and Independent Women Films presents the unseen footage. Hashtag just wait for him to do it. Just pretty like
she said it. She said it.
It's common. That's very common, especially around these parts where, hey, I'm just tired. I'm gonna do it myself, and then you get home and it's just
you throw an air conditioner out the window.
Yeah, on accident. Her face though is hilarious to me.
One more shot. I'm trying to see.
Ladies, I've decided instead of
Well, probably shouldn't cuss in front of your children like that. Yeah. So
that's a genuine shock.
That's 2 stories too.
Yeah.
That's the second story window.
My first thought was I really hope that the cord isn't going to be wrapped around her foot and she's going to get dragged out.
Here, I got to look up something really quick. This is going to be funny or terrible.
A few moments later.
Increased air conditioning will lead to nearly 1,000 deaths a year from air conditioners falling on people's heads in the U.S. 1,000 a year.
Just because
that might be the pre-shot of a dead person.
Yeah, there could have been somebody on the back end of that. Like, I'll catch it when it goes down.
Here, I'm gonna hold it up.
Yeah. And then those things are heavy. Oh yeah. Goodness gracious.
We had one in college because we had a terrible
death?
No, 2-story house.
Mm-hmm.
And the bottom of it was just like an open concept, and we had to put a window unit in the kitchen, and it didn't work. It worked, but it didn't do anything. But that I knew I had seen that before and needed to pull it up. And the thing said 1,000 more deaths.
Oh wow!
With like increased air conditioner use.
I will say that it is a so if you're a firefighter, it is an issue because there's a lot of like commercial businesses that have the big air units on their roofs.
Yeah,
and those things fall through the roofs.
Yeah, they're super heavy,
pretty commonly.
But so that's at least 1,000 deaths a year from air conditioners smushing folks, just falling.
2 wives at home going, "Hey, I'm gonna let this down.
Yeah,
you come catch it."
Maybe we should wait on Scott. No, we can do it.
I've asked him.
We got the instructions
100 times to take this AC out.
Yeah,
and there was probably a reason
taking it out?
She was taking it out.
Oh, I thought she was installing.
No, she said I've asked to get this AC out of here, and he won't do it. So I'm just going to do it myself. Opens window.
Okay. Because that would be even worse if you're installing it and then it falls out and now you broke it and you're still hot.
Imagine when you got home.
Yeah.
And your wife goes, "Hey, I think we need to get a new AC for upstairs."
Yeah.
Well, it was working 2 days ago, wasn't it?
Well, it's in the tree now. See it hanging from that branch?
Yeah. Also, Becky's dead.
The court. Yeah. Your sister was over here helping me. Okay. Call your mom.
So here we go. Right. This is the next. This one's sad.
So that's a guy for sure.
Who I'm assuming is identifying.
Oh, that's. At least his legs are shaved.
Smile for the camera.
I
ain't never seen a fat white female man before.
Okay. The guy's much.
Looking good, bud. Looking good.
Looking good.
Oh, that guy's mean.
I'm assuming that this person is identifying as a woman.
As a lunch lady?
It looks like, yeah, he's identifying as a lunch lady.
Yeah.
That is just...
Look. That person is trying a lot harder than a lot of people.
I mean,
as far as like, I feel like a lady, I'm gonna at least try to look like a lady.
Yeah.
Other than the Halloween store wig, clown wig.
Do you think that those are natural tatas or?
Well, no. Those are like cantaloupes or something.
Just stuffed in a bra.
I guess, but they have a dress on.
Yeah.
Their legs seem shaved.
Yeah.
Maybe shaved the arms and he nicked himself and that's why he's got a big old Band-Aid on one of them arms.
I didn't even notice a Band-Aid.
Got the girl's shoes on.
That's just...
Yeah. He needs a little face work if we're going to...
Needs a lot of work.
But, like we said, my lunch ladies growing up weren't too far off from that.
Mustache and all.
Yes. On a busy week, they didn't have time.
On a busy week. How busy you got to be not to shave a mustache?
Man, you are trying to get us in trouble. You dog feminism with the air conditioner, and then you're getting us into this old tranny stuff.
All right,
don't.
Well, this one's a funny one. This is a comedian. Okay, he's got a little stand-up bit that's like kind of funny to me.
I realized the other day, though, that I'm 33 years old, don't know how water towers work. Like, is that all of our water? Is that like a case of emergency water?
I like it. He's thinking.
We stopped using them 40 years ago, but all the towns are like, I mean, it's got our name on it. I don't think anyone knows. I Googled it. It was like, I don't know.
It's a good point, though. I have no idea
That's
how they work.
supposed to be yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do they have water in them?
I would assume that they do.
Compile these. You should at least Google it so you could answer the question.
He already said he Googled it. And so how do water towers work? Yeah. It's a funny take on, like, I'd never thought about that.
Because
that can't be all of the water.
No. Do they have water in them?
Yeah.
You don't know that.
No, I do because hold on. Because
firefighters hook up to
when I was younger one time, we were walking by a water tower.
It was dripping.
And it was like full on Niagara Falls out the side of it. It had cracked.
I mean, I guess they're full of water.
But like what water?
Maybe emergency. He might be spot on.
I don't know. It's an interesting thought.
It's something to think about.
If you know how water towers work, let us know because I'm not going to Google it.
We're labeled as comedy, but we also I'm just trying to get you to think.
We'll make you think.
That was
good. How water towers work.
That was good.
So
did that dude not look like every single person graduated with high school with a guy that looked just like
curly hair?
He's probably got an old model red F-150. He's probably got the spotlights added to the top, and the truck bed's gone.
And I'll say this though. Most of the guys aren't that funny.
That's true.
He's got a good take on.
Yeah, that was funny.
I saw that. I laughed pretty hard.
Yeah.
So
it'll make you think.
It will make you think. And this guy, I like this guy. So we're gonna round it out. This guy I think is kind of funny because he's just an older guy who I guess found TikTok somehow. And he's just all of his videos are just like this, just like your dad would if he was right here.
Yep.
Up
if
close.
anybody zoomed their grandparents during this time,
this is like exactly
right here. Yeah. Okay.
Now, what'd you say?
Yeah.
So this is good.
Oh.
Well, hello, TikTok. It's just old me again. Sitting here chewing my gum, all alone. Nobody to love, nobody to hold. But that's the way life goes. Some win, some lose. Goodbye.
Hey, he's got solid advice though.
Again.
He's got solid advice.
It's not advice.
Hey, sometimes
cry
you win,
for help.
Sometimes you lose. That's just the way it goes.
Man,
I think that's
like
solid
he lost
advice.
a lot of family. There ain't nothing but pictures behind him. Granted, if Anna was slopping gum like that in my face, I'd be out of there too. So,
that's good old people content. I like that. I'm down with that. That's somebody's granddad who just, hey, I'm just trying to figure this thing out. Just sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. He's got a better outlook than most people I know.
I'd like to watch it again just see if there's anything. I can't.
You can't.
That's gross.
Well, it's only going to get better from here. Because that was the least gross video out of the three that you got to see.
Hurry up.
Okay.
Man.
So this one caught me by surprise.
My girlfriend stubbed her toe, so I'm going to show you how to pop them. Instead of pulling toes like most people do, grab around them and twist. This actually pops all the joints instead of popping just one.
That's not real.
My girlfriend stubbed her toe, so I'm going to show you how to pop them.
Nope. I don't know.
Instead of
Stop
pulling
it.
toes like most people do, grab around them and twist. This actually pops all the joints instead of popping just one.
Them some hairy feet, bro.
And then you go brown paint, makes them look just even worse.
Some hairy feet, bro.
That's not real.
I don't know.
Because that's not real.
Dude,
can't be.
There's a lot of things on TikTok that are real that you wish they weren't.
Do you have foot hair, like hairy feet?
Oh, absolutely.
It like comes over like head hair. Mine does. It like you can tell it's like.
So you're saying that one wasn't because it was
that looked like you put a little glue on it and then just sprinkled
some hair on top.
Because it was all over the place.
I thought it looked
fairly I've got to
accurate.
come up with something other than that's her actual hair on her feet.
Well, she might be like French or something. I don't know.
But all the toe knuckle hair was all like just as hairy.
Yeah.
And that's not realistic. I want to look at it again, but I can't. That's just gross.
So we've got one more TikTok, and I texted you that I think I found the TikTok of a serial killer.
Okay, I remember that.
And I stand by that fact.
Is this it?
This is it.
All right.
This is a lot of this is the deep down bowels of TikTok right here. So just prepare yourself. Yeah.
Lola, and this is Mariah Carey, a picture of her from one of my CDs. But I'm going to play a recording of my fiance and girlfriend in a foreign country speaking to me in a voicemail.
Pause it. What is that? Is it like
his
a
diary,
homemade book?
It looks like
with shoelaces and cardboard. And then, did you read what was on it?
Yeah. So
I haven't read it.
His name.
Yeah, his.
And then
gotta tag
it. John F. Mariah Carey Daily. His phone number, address. And all of his TikToks are very similar in style.
Are they Mariah Carey folks?
He's got Shania Twain in one of them. Just pictures of Mariah Carey,
but not him.
She's Shania Twain and my girlfriend.
They're all very.
Hey, we don't need to. He makes his pants too.
I don't know what. That's a
Cosmopolitan. That's. Oh, that's true. How do you... Okay, so this guy obviously lives in a trailer behind his mother's house.
Hello, I'm cooking some potatoes. Come and eat some, very beautiful woman.
He's got his microwave held up with a... something.
And that was right before they busted him. Dude. He's got to be a serial killer or some sort of
So that's that
he stalked somebody or something.
So that is a very common trait of people with mental illness, is that they have hundreds of girlfriends.
Oh yeah.
I've been I know a few and have really close family friends that it's any girl around you is their girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Now
but he seems to fixate on celebrities and stuff like so. And the way that I found him was he had commented on he called me because he was like, hey,
he came over one day.
Yeah, he was
wanted
like,
to borrow
hey,
your microwave.
Yeah, I need a couple bucks for gas. But
you got any spare potatoes?
There was a girl that had done a TikTok, and he had commented on the TikTok.
Yeah, getting a girlfriend.
Very weird.
That's how he does
and
it.
so I was like, well, I got to check this guy out. And he hasn't posted any videos since that. But we will be updating this regularly.
Josh will keep checking this guy out.
I'm going to keep checking him out because I want to, once they get him for whatever he's doing, because he's not doing, he's stalking somebody, he's doing something, he's guaranteed he's like cut some pubes off and sent them to Mariah Carey's house or something. Like, he's that type of person. But, man.
Who picks their music? Like, how... It was like a rap song.
The guy who was dancing down the hall?
No. Well, that guy too. But this caliber of TikToker.
Yeah.
How do they?
Again,
there's no way they're just like, oh, I'm gonna go to my most listened to playlist and pull this song off of it.
Yeah.
It's like rap.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
I think he's just scrolling through and then sees a TikTok that's using that sound, and he's like, yeah, I want to do a TikTok to that sound.
Wow.
But that guy is so far the weirdest guy I've found. And I have searched TikTok through and through.
Yeah.
And that's the weirdest guy I've found. So
thank you for those.
Yeah, no problem.
Glad. Thanks.
Speechless.
That's gross.
I know.
That was all gross.
Which one do you think is the grossest?
The hat guy in the hallway one from last week.
This week. This week. What do you think?
Week?
Yeah. Assuming they're all real.
The toes one wasn't real.
Assuming that all of them are real.
At least, so not the feet one. Because that girl seemed fairly normal. She was on her phone, scrolling. They were sitting in a bed.
Because that makes you normal.
More than the last dude, Mariah Carey and all that stuff. Grossest, it'd probably be the SpaghettiOs guy from last week. Actually,
if we're gonna go with
the grossest
this
thing.
week,
oh, the gum smacking old man. That was way.
Like that
I'd hang out with that last dude over the old man,
dude.
You asked me a question, I'm answering.
Dude, no,
that old man chomping on that gum with no front or with one.
Way
front
much
tooth.
rather hang out with him than the guy who's got.
First off,
we ain't
hanging out with none of them, so we can stop using that as
Who
an
knows?
example. Would I rather get? I would rather be in that guy's next booklet than be around that old dude chomping on
this
gum.
is Lee. He's a hot man. I got a picture of him I cut out from Facebook.
There's some old ones on there.
Text me.
Yeah. I would rather be in his next book than
hang out with the old
8
guy.
seconds with that guy chomping on gum.
I'd hang out with that old guy tomorrow.
But the only way to hang out with him is him to be that close to you doing that, chomping that gum.
Well, the only way that
How
other
bad
guy,
do you think his breath tastes? Smelled.
The only way that you can hang out with that other guy is if he is in those shorts he made himself with no shirt on.
That's cool.
Boiling some potatoes and whatever
I'll eat
was
a
in
potato.
that fridge.
If he's got a little sour cream and a little cheddar sprinkle over the top.
Boiling potatoes in a slow cooker though.
I think it was just like a travel eye with a pot. I think he was doing it right.
Slow cooker to me.
He had his microwave sitting on a tub of coffee beans, like a Folgers tub that people put like cat litter in and stuff.
Guaranteed, he's gonna kill somebody one
That's
day.
fine. I mean,
You'd rather hang out with him still.
Then
if you came to his house and he was like, yeah, hey, I killed so and so last week, you'd still rather hang out with him.
Is it going to make you feel better if I choose that last guy?
But I just want to see where you're in this.
I already told you I'd rather be his next booklet than to be around that old man chomping on gum. I bet he stinks.
He probably does.
Yeah. He needs to get his hair cut once they open up all the barbershops.
Yeah.
And
don't
do
we all, though?
man. Yeah. So cool. Keep bringing those up.
Yeah.
They make me sick.
Yeah. We'll
and send us some if y'all see.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's not that many people that just go through TikTok looking for disgusting stuff. But if you do, send them to Josh.
90% of my TikTok now.
Man,
it's just disgusting.
What a life.
And I'll show them to Meg, and she just
good.
Yeah.
The minute she stops doing that, let me know, because then we need to get help. As long as she's getting grossed out by them, she's got her head on straight.
Good. Yeah. Well, that's good.
But
yeah, so,
that was great. Cool. Seems like TikTok's going to be a part of our life now.
Yeah. At least once a month.
At least. If you had 1 or 2 a week too, that'd be fine. 6 it's a little heavy on me getting out the door with that in my mind, but we want to hear from you.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys. Like, subscribe.
Aggressively Medium Pod.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Well, we don't have Facebook. We might have Facebook by the end of this.
Instagram,
YouTube, Spotify.
Hit us up on iTunes, Spotify.
Hit us up on iTunes. I don't think
listen
they can
to us
send
on
messages,
whatever.
but
just listen to it.
Anyways, we appreciate you guys listening.
You got through that. That's good.
Go check out at Mammoth Clothing Co. Check out
at Cheese Louise Tuscaloosa.
Also, Giving Light Candle Co. is doing the candles for us. Narcissist Sunglasses is the sunglasses I had on.
Yeah.
If there's any more advertisements that aren't paid,
I think
we'll
we're
let
good.
you know.
I think we're good.
All
but
right.
cool, guys. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, sounds good.
See ya.